Hey, Dustin Tibbetts here, financial advisor with Jazz Wealth. We're going to get into some numbers again today. I did a video a while back on $28 a week for retirement would equal $600,000+. And today what I want to do is take a little more conservative approach, and I want to say how much to get to almost $1,200,000. What does that mean? What are we sort of expecting as far as retirement money? And how much am I going to have to try to make this happen? So be sure to check out our other videos. We did one on $28 a week. We did one on how to make $50,000 a year in retirement with all the numbers broken down just like this. So let's get started. While we're talking here, if you want to get started, just go to jazzwealth.com, click Invest Now. We'll be sure to follow up with you there. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to say if we put $72 a week in, we want $1,200,000 or something close to that. Here's how we come up with those numbers. First, we're going to say you are 30 years old. All right? We're going to say that you are going to be investing until retirement, and retirement is 67, which is the average retirement age. So we'll put that as retired. I have horrible handwriting, so bear with me there. Now, we're going to assume that you've already got started. You're 30 years old, you've probably done something. We work with a lot of younger investors, and they typically have about 1 year saved up. So in a Roth IRA, we're going to say that you already have $5,500 already saved up. Now, we're going to put into our calculations other income that we expect in retirement. Now, for me, this is usually Social Security, or it could be some sort of pension that you have, if you're lucky enough. It could be 401k investments you've rolled over through the years, but never really tried too hard with those. And so we're going to say that you have $5,500, and when you get to retirement, you're going to be getting $25,000 per year in future dollars with inflation included in things like maybe Social Security, okay? Who knows, right? It's there now, so we're going to expect that it's going to be there in the future. You may not want to plan on that. You might want to up your number a little bit, but we'll work with it from there. All right, so part of our calculation is we're going to say that you are going to live until 86. So this is our window here. We want to know how much income are we going to have between the ages of 67 and December 31st of the year that you turn 86. In this example, that's as long as you get to live. I think that's a fair number. You may want to bump it up just a little bit, but that's up to you. So with this in mind, okay, we're also going to say inflation is going to eat into our money. Now, right now, inflation is a lot lower than this, but I'm going to use a higher number. We had some comments on previous videos that we didn't use a number high enough. I don't mind making many of these videos with different examples. In fact, with our clients, I'll go through each one of these with you individually. And if you feel that you want to project a higher inflation rate, we'll do it. If you feel pretty optimistic or for some reason you think it'll be a little lower, I'll try to guide you to bump it up higher, but in the end, it's going to be up to you. So we're going to do 3.4% inflation. All right? So for now, that's not bad. Oh, we'll just leave it like that to save some time. 3.4% inflation. So here's where we're at so far. We're 30 years old. We already have $5,500 saved. This is our retirement bracket, our sort of window here. We're expecting Social Security, 401k, pension, something in the amount of $25,000. This could also be part-time income. Maybe you have a hobby or you rent out a portion of your house. Who knows what Airbnb is going to look like many years from now, but we'll see how it goes. 3.4% inflation. Now, if we put $72 a week in there, we have to have a growth expectation, like how much do we expect to make? Now, this number can vary also. There's a lot of sort of different numbers that people like to use, and of course it's going to depend on how you want to invest. If you're conservative in nature, then you may invest a little more conservatively, in which case you'll bring the number down. If you're more aggressive, you're going to take a little more risk, but you might want to bump this number up. So I'm going to go right in the middle here. I'm going to say 7.5% return. So over the lifetime of our investing period, not our retirement period, but over the investing period, we're going to expect 7.5% returns. It's been a while. I haven't done a whiteboard thing. I can't talk and write at the same time. And someone also said leave the cap on. So just so you know, I'm looking at the comments. So here's where we're at, okay? We've got this whole setup. Don't run away just yet. I know this gets a little confusing, but there's only really one more thing we need to calculate, and that is potential taxes. I'm going to use Roth IRA for our example, and so if you have a Roth IRA, when you retire, you won't pay taxes on it, but I know that doesn't fit everybody. So if you do this in a traditional IRA or some other investing account where the income is taxable in the future, we're going to just assume that this is taxable. So what I have for the tax bracket is 24%. Now that, of course, you could adjust as well. We're going to say 24% in our retirement growth period and also 24% in our withdrawal period as well. So right now you're contributing with a 24% tax bracket. Again, if it's a Roth IRA, then you'll just, factor that in. If you're using something else, we're going to say 24% in retirement as far as the tax bracket that you're going to be in. So here we go. If we're 30 years old, we already have $5,500. We're going to invest for 37 years, and we're going to put $72 a week into those retirement accounts. We're going to expect $25,000 a year in some other type of income, doesn't matter what it is. Inflation of 3.4%. Returns in our growth period of 7.5%. When you get in here, you want to lower that, by the way. I think you know that. Tax bracket, if it's a taxable type account, of 24% in our withdrawal period. What that means is you end up with $1,179,000 in retirement, but that's just a number. What good does that do? How much can we spend in here? That's the magic $50,000 a year income in future dollars, right? So we're saying, what's $50,000 worth today? That's the number we're using in the future, okay? So when we're there, $50,000 now, we know what we can buy with that. This number, of course, is going to be higher in the future, close to $88,000, but it's the same as $50,000 now with that 3.4% inflation. The cap is going back on. I hope you enjoyed this video. $72 a week gets you to a $50,000 a year income in future dollars with these calculations. Let me know what you think. Did I butcher it? Did I get something wrong? Was I talking? It's kind of hard to talk into a lens sometimes and not really hear anybody yell back at me. So let me know. That's where we're at. If you want us to do this for your age, let me know in the comments below. Are you 44 and you want to run the same examples? If you do leave a comment, tell me what you have already. Tell me what you feel like inflation should be. What returns have you been experiencing and what tax bracket you're in? We'll run it for you. If you're a client of Jazz Wealth, let me know. You want me to do this for you? If we haven't already, let's get it done.
Take it, Satch.